Okay, today we're going to work on our cut paper Christmas trees. So this is what the end result should look like. Okay, and you're going to start with either purple. I'd like it on purple, but it also looks really good on dark, like a navy blue colored construction paper. And you want the 12 by 18 pieces, the big pieces. And then every kid needs to make 7 Christmas trees, one being really large. So this one that's large is the front one, the yellow one. Okay. And then like a couple tall, skinny ones, 2 medium ones, and 2 small ones. And you're going to talk with the students about when a tree is farther away from you, it looks smaller. So you need 2 small ones to put down first that are going to go in the back, 2 mediums that go a little closer, 2 kind of tall, skinny ones that go really close, and then 1 big, tall, and kind of fat one that would be feel like it's the closest to you, and that's going to go on the front. So the tall one could probably be as big as an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, which I got to cut this in half to get it 8.5 by 11, which would be a normal size sheet of paper. Okay, and so I would take it and I would fold it in half, hot dog, as the kids say, on a normal piece of paper, and do that and tell them whatever color they want is fine. And they're going to start here in the corner and they're going to go way up to almost the top like that. And you just cut a triangle and then they've got their tree. Okay, so then what I would have them do is hand their leftovers to somebody else, okay? And they could fold that in half again, like this. And I know that's going to seem weird. If it helps them, some people it does just to cut this top skinny piece off, okay? They can take this one and fold it in half again. This way you use up some of your scraps. And it looks like this. And then they just kind of go along the inside of that and cut. And then they've got one of their smaller trees. Okay, that kind of keeps them from doing wasting so much. The other thing you can do is you could pre-cut the squares for them. So if this piece of paper is way too big, which it is, for what color do I want? I don't want that one. Let's say I want to do a yellow one. Okay, you could cut it, you could take this one piece of paper and cut with the paper cutter some squares about, cut the piece of 8.5 by 11 in half and then cut it in half again and do quarters this size. And this is about the size for their medium squares. You could do that for them to help them out. Or you can just show them how to do it and say, hey, don't waste, share with your friends and figure out how to do it. And I think they can figure it out because it's just triangles. But it is totally up to you. So, but just make sure you talk about it so they don't just waste paper. And like if you have them cut into squares, then kind of the nice part is when I cut that in half, I actually end up with 2 trees. Okay, if I do that correctly. So there you go. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 8. No, I need 7. So I need 1 more. So I need kind of a skinny one for the front. So I'm going to do that and then I'll show you how we put this together. Okay, so then the next thing we want to do is kind of plan out our perspective here. So we want our smallest trees to go in the back like this, okay? And then we want our medium-sized tree to go like here, kind of overlap a little bit, and they should notice that makes them look like they're closer. And then we want these tall, skinny ones to go here, which should make them look like they're even closer, and like that. And then you want this really big one here in the front. Okay, so they've got it planned out. And I see that I don't really have a point on this one, so I can just fix that and can show the kids that. You just kind of go back, fold it back in half again. Okay, do it the right way here, Mrs. Tool. And just go back and trim that up. Or if one's not quite the right size, when they lay it here, they realize one is way bigger. And it doesn't have to be exactly. It should just be kind of close to the same size to make sense. Okay. And then this one, so this one in front should be down the lowest. So it appears like it's closer. Okay, then these a little lower, then these a little lower, and these ones in back a little lower. But they all overlap. Okay, hopefully that kind of makes sense to everybody. So, okay, so I'm going to glue these on. We're just going to use a glue stick. And you start with the back ones. Okay, and you want to get glue all the way on the edge, and then maybe just a stroke up the middle like that. Okay, and glue it down and press in the middle first and then push out to help it be nice and flat. Okay, do that on the other one. And I'm going to pause this. You don't need to watch me glue. I would definitely recommend glue stick though and not Elmer's glue because it's just too wet and bubbly. Okay, so this is what you should have. So this is the end of the first step. Might be a good place to stop for the day if they can get that far, and clean up messes and then go on to the next video.